great games in Major League Baseball. Devil Rays and A's and Scott Kazmir, the youngest pitcher in the majors. He had 6 no-hitters in high school. His second start for Tampa, and Scott Hatteberg tapped it to him. Where's he throwing it? He may be young, but he didn't look ready because the first 3 batters scored. Bottom of the 4th, and Devil Rays down 6-3. Scott Hatteberg again, but this time robbed by Damian Rose to end the inning. 6 runs, 9 hits for Kazmir. Meanwhile, B.J. Upton, also 20 years old, and he's also tripping. Says the magic word, and he's tossed, he's done. Son, you're going to have to pay a fine, and it's going to have to come out of your allowance. 9th inning, top of the 9th, 2 out, bases empty. Octavio Dotel in to close the door, but he can't. Aubrey Hupp hits his 23rd home run. Devil Rays down 6-5. Next batter, Jose Cruz Jr., and same flavor. Mark Mulder loses his chance to become the first 18-game winner because Dotel blows the save. We're tied at 6. Bottom of the 9th. Billy McMillan in for Jermaine Dye, and he says, good night now. Get gone, y'all. A 3-run shot. Raise your hand if you're sure. A's go on to win 9-6 the final.
I've got one too, Kev. Also from the land of In-N-Out Burger. Anaheim trying to take the weekend series from Minnesota. And welcome back Troy Gloss, DHing, back from the DL and swinging like a lumberjack like he always does. He's out over 2 with a run, but he was supposed to be gone all year. Bottom 3, no score. David Eckstein, ground ball. Augie Ojeda tags Sean Figgins, throws the first double play. Adam Kennedy scores, but Mike Scioscia comes out to argue. Close play on Ojeda's tag. Ball, player, ooh, the bare hand. I don't know. Hard to say. No. Scioscia gets the gate. We're going to look at it one more time. Fancy arrow. What do we see? Yikes! Oh. Hard to say for sure. Scioscia, as I say, he gets the gate. Top 4 Twins down 1-0. Not anymore. Justin Morneau knots things up with his 14th homer. We're tied at 1. Bottom 9 tied at 2. 3-2 pitch. Adam Kennedy at the dish. He wore this team out in the 2002 ALCS. Torrey Hunter said of Adam Kennedy, the rally monkey lives within him. That's it and that's all. Let's eat ball game. Walk-offs galore out west. Can you top that?
I think I can. Red Sox and Tigers picking up at the top of the 2nd. Tim Wakefield allowed just 3 hits in this game. Here's why. Mark Bellhorn's like, dog, I got your back. On the run, and look at this. Woo. That is living deliciously. You're doggone right. Wakefield said his concentration was better. Then Bellhorn in the bottom of the 5th. Infield single to 3rd with 2 outs and 2 on, bases loaded. Afros! Manning, the single that counts for 2. Gabe Kapler, Johnny Damon. 2-1 Boston. And don't blink because after Manning comes David Ortiz. And you know, he always does something, doesn't he, Scott?
Like Big Daddy Kane?
Red Sox out-hit the Tigers 42-22 in this series. 3-1 Sox, and they did all this with 2 outs. Top of the 7th, Wakefield still in, and Carlos Guillen looking. He doesn't agree there. And neither does Alan Trammell. Trammell said he was just sticking up for his player. Red Sox outscored the Tigers in this 4-game sweep, 20-6.
Texas taking on reeling Baltimore, who's dropped 12 in a row. 2-1 Orioles, 2-on, 2 out. Lance Nix facing Sidney Ponson, who's pitched a little better after having just a miserable stretch there in the middle. Michael Young scores, but Tim Raines Jr. comes up chucking, and Mark Teixeira is gunned out to end the inning. One more look. You'll see that Rock Jr., a little crow hop. Kenny Mayne would reference the Amansky video at this point. I'll do it in his honor. Game tied at 2. Chris Young, the big boy who played basketball at Princeton, all 6'10" of him with the bases loaded. Melvin Mora, he has delivered with the bases loaded this year. Now 8 for 15 with the bases loaded. He went 3 for 4, 4 RBI in the game. Orioles lead 4-2. Bottom 9, Dave DeLucci facing Jorge Julio. 7-6 Orioles. Julio, wild pitch, gets past Javi Lopez. EY, Eric Young trying to get to 3rd.
Greedy ain't good.
Out, and oh, he's chucked out. DeLucci strikes out to end the game. The Orioles' 12-game losing streak comes to an end. Whew, folks in Charm City, glad to know that. Your playoff implications. And since a truly wretched CD arrived in research called From Curse to First, the Red Sox have gone 12-1. Red Sox, a 1.5 lead in the wild card. Oakland has a 2-game lead over the Angels in the West. But we could see many changes in the coming days as the Red Sox play the next 9 against the Angels, the Rangers, and Oakland.
Who's on that CD?
Extend Atlanta's season-high winning streak to 7. Barry Bonds had other ideas. Leading off the 2nd, and I'm convinced if Barry Bonds went this way with the Bond shift, he'd hit $1 billion. 1 for 1.
How do you hit a billion?
You get a hit every time. That'd be well, not a billion.
Some.
Batting in the third, Hank Aaron, John Miller, Joe Morgan. I'll let them talk about it.
When he decides to swing, usually the ball is between the white line.
Right, right.
He don't foul off many pitches.
That ball is gone. Barry Bonds with the home run king watching, hits one of the longest home runs you'll see at Turner Field. Wow, what a shot. That one was between the white lines.
I've never seen, that's the first time I've ever seen a ball hit that far.
Not a whole bunch else to say. I mean, my goodness. Number 695, actually the second farthest shot in Turner Field history. They say it's 467, Giants up 2-love. Top 5, Bonds next at bat with a runner on. And Wu-Tang Financial says you got to diversify your bonds. Number 4, it's 462 in terms of feet. Number 696, Bonds is 3 for 3. Now he comes up with the bases loaded in the 6th. What are you going to do? You can't walk him. Well, he smokes one up the middle. Didn't kill anybody in the bleachers. It's 8-3. Bonds is now 4 for 4, 6 RBIs. His first 4-hit game ever also came in Atlanta. Bonds has never had a 5-hit game. Top 8. Roman Cologne, with a fan for the first time ever saying, actually, please walk Barry. Roman Cologne, who I must admit, I've never laid eyes on until this particular at-bat. He sits Bonds down. There you go. So quite a night for Bonds. Some titanic shots, and it just perpetuates what has been insane for him in August over the last 4 seasons. He's batting .411, has 41 homers in 93 games, only 34 Ks, on-base percentage is near 600. Bonds, before the game, sat down and chatted with Joe Morgan. He's our Sunday conversation. It's insightful. It's different. It's Bonds like you will rarely see him. You want to stick around for that. That comes later in the 90 minutes of SportsCenter. Stroh's Cubs. Don't look now. Here comes Houston. Carlos Hernandez hasn't won a game in nearly 2 seasons. He was spotted a 1-love lead. And then Corey Patterson, bottom 1. Do you like?
I like.
I like. We're tied at 1. Corey Patterson's done a little bit of everything for this club. His 19th in the season. Top 2nd, 2-1 Strohs. Mac Clement facing Carlos Beltran. And Carlos hitting .400 against the Cubs this season. Nearly gets a homer. It's 3-1 Strohs. Top 5, Lance Berkman. Only hit of the day for Lance, at least the only hit that came off his bat. We'll explain that in a minute. That's his 21st of the season. It's 4-1 Strohs. Clement forced to leave. Top 5, upper back and neck strain. We move to the bottom of the 8th. Things get nuts. Ryan Dempster facing Carlos Beltran, and he drills him right on the knee, and it was basically right on the bone. Bad pain for Carlos, rolling around the field. Helptoff does not come back to the game. 2 batters later, bases loaded, and look out. Mike Remlinger pitching to Lance Berkman. Looks like it hits him in the head. Trainer comes out to look at Berkman. Remlinger said after the game he was pretending he got hit in the face. You're thinking maybe you put somebody in the hospital. You find out he's faking it. Looks like it hit him actually in the hand. After the incident, Chuck Merriweather has discussions with Dusty Baker. These teams have some history. They got involved last week down in Houston and some guys getting hit around. Now the hits just start. Jeff Kent, an RBI single. He had 3 hits. Mike Lamb had 2 hits. That's an RBI single. Jose Vizcaíno, one of the 16 hits for the Stros. Then Orlando Palmeiro walks 3 batters later. And it's 10-3 Stros. Dusty's had enough. Bottom 9, you can see this coming. Dan Wheeler plunks Derek Lee. Like Remlinger actually ends up out of the field after Wheeler gets tossed. And Remlinger's got something to say. You know, the Stros are probably saying, you hit our guy in the head. Looked a little bit ugly for a little while, but cooler heads prevail. As I say, these 2 teams have gotten into it a little bit lately. And lately, Kevin, Houston is joining this wild card parade.
All right, Cubs loss. Could San Diego sneak into a 3-way tie? Top of the first, Ryan Klesko drops the bomb on the Expos crew.
This ball is smoked to deep right center field. Squeeze, Senor Ryan Klesko. 3-0. Padres. Squeeze.
Klesko 6 homer, 3-0 Padres. And David Wells, his 100th career at bat. How about that? Wells gets his first career RBI, 4-1 Padres. Frank Robinson, so focused. Frank.
Secret.
Top of the 6th, Wells up again. Thinks he grounds out, but Brad Wilkerson can't handle the throw. Where's Wells? Takes him 8 seconds to get down the base path.
He's a big fella.
Yeah, he is. Wells wins his 7th straight on the road. 8 hits, 3 runs, and 7 innings of work. But more importantly, the Padres win 11-3. Let's not forget about the Marlins because they're sneaking into the wild card mix. A.J. Burnett was flowing. We bust out the Sports Center K counter after he gets Aaron Miles. Then he gets Todd Helton, Matt Holliday. 3 strikeouts already, and Burnett said everything was clicking early on. He said after he knew he had 5 strikeouts for 2 innings that he had good stuff. Gets Sean Estes, gets Vinny Castilla, then Jeremy Burnett. That's number 8. Holliday again, a victim again. Estes at the plate. Estes strikes out swinging. Estes went 8 runs, gave up 10 hits and 5 innings of work. But the story was Burnett. Castilla looking. Burnett's previous high, 12 strikeouts, surpasses it and ties the team record with his 13th and then sets a new team record with number 14. Said after a while he was going for the strikeouts. Marlins go on to win 8-4 and complete the 3-game sweep. Kid, you're the daddy. Very different look to the National League wild card standings. Cubs, Padres, and Giants in a dead heat atop. But how about the Marlins and Astros sneaking into the mix?
The Jays Saturday. No power shortage for them, but the game delayed for over an hour. Power outage knocked out the lights, and the leading team in the majors for home runs continues the barrage. A-Rod ties things up at 1s in the 3rd. Bottom 7, Blue Jays leading 4-2. Orlando Hudson base hit to Jeter, who tries to throw to second, which was ill-advised. Gabe Gross scored, and then Reed Johnson scored in the Jeter area. You don't see too many of those. Jays lead 6-2, but in the 9th, they scored 9 in the 9th on Saturday. Here they come again. 6-4 Jays. A-Rod 3 for 3, now 4 for 4, and we've got the tying runs on 1st and 3rd. Hideki Matsui 3 for 5 on the day, but this off Jason Frazier, the Jays closer, who doesn't get a ton of work because it's for the Jays. Get him there. Jays avoid the sweep. Yanks only 4.5 ahead of Boston. A 2-homer day. Cleveland beat the White Sox. Bizarre play here in the bottom of the 2nd.
They got him. There you go. Now, run him all the way back, and now go to second for the double play. Yes.
New meaning to the term bang, bang, double play. White Sox had done something like this before. 1985, Carlton Fisk tags out 2 Yankees at home. I believe one of them was Dale Berra. What happens in this play, Ben Broussard on second, Ronnie Belliard at the plate, and after the ground ball back to the pitcher, or you end up with a Jose Valentin in 0.4 seconds, tagging out both Broussard and Belliard. Second base ump Lance Barksdale. 2 times. Throws a combination of sorts. As I say, the Indians win a 9-0 game, but the Sox, 471 batting average in the last 38 games. In the last 50 years, the most hits in a 4-year span. You see the company he's keeping. He's got the fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. Ichiro. Solo shot off Jimmy Gobble. Ichiro hit number 207, home run number 8. Mariners down 2-1. Mariners would eventually win this game 5-4, but really it's about Ichiro. Bottom 6, Mariners down 3-1. What the 5-finger save the face? Slap! I'm going Saturday Night Live and Chappelle in the same highlight.
Right now.
Don't step to me. Ichiro would later score. Bottom 7, Mariners down 4-3. Ichiro, hard liner off Desi Rutherford's glove. Ruled a hit. Hit number 209. He would later score again. 3 for 4. An RBI, 3 runs, and as I say, the Mariners do win the ball game, but historically, he's chasing Sisler. 209 hits for the year, 32 games remaining, on pace for a Major League single-season record.
St. Louis and Pittsburgh. Now, Tony La Russa tried to give Albert Pujols the day off, but he said he felt strong. How strong did he feel? Top of the 3rd, no score. Man on, Pujols delivers. Sneaks one to the gap in left center. A run scores, but more importantly, it is the first triple of the season for Pujols. Exhale, 1-0 Cardinals. Bottom of the 6th, Mike Matheny comes out to talk to Jason Marquis, and this is just heads up. This is when a guy's got your back. He says, watch second. Rob McCoyak is taking a monstrous lead. Bang! Got him. Marquis picks him off, and then, of course, Matheny gets love when he comes into the dugout. Top of the 8th, 3-0 Cardinals, and this time Pujols crush. Home alone shot his 40th home run of the season, 100th RBI of the year. Cardinals win 4-0, but let's talk about the milestones, because Sunday, Albert Pujols reached 100 RBI mark for the 4th time in as many seasons. Only Hall of Famers Al Simmons, Ted Williams, and Joe DiMaggio had longer streaks to start their careers. Congratulations, but it keeps getting better for the Cardinals. Rick Ankiel allowed just 1 hit over 6 innings Sunday for AAA Memphis. The left-hander, who hasn't pitched in the big league since 2001, is expected to be called up when rosters expand on September the 1st. Mama did that man again. Beltre against Chris Benson, lines one down the left field line. Run scores. It's his 98th RBI of the season. Let's bounce to the 4th. Game tied at 1. Robin Ventura at the plate, hitting just .222 this season. Pops one up to shallow left, and Cliff Floyd forgot it. Has no idea where it is. It hit his glove, lands. All right, same inning, and you know, something's going to happen. Dodgers up 2-1. Ishii up to bat, and what's Ishii doing? His 7th hit of the season, 5th RBI. Ventura comes in to score. Dodgers up 3-1. Now, in the top of the 5th, after Ventura scores, bases loaded for Ventura, who is .342 with the bases loaded. Your active leader in grand slams, and supersize that one, my friends. His 17th career grand slam. He is now tied with Jimmy Fox and Ted Williams with 17 grand slams. Dodgers win 10-2. We start with number 10. Browns versus Chiefs in the Throwing McCown brothers. This one, Luke, he rolls out. Time runs out. Cleveland down by 5 points, and Richard Alston pulls it in. Browns win 21-19.
From pigskin to pigs. Louisville, Kentucky. You see pig races, I just see bacon waiting to happen. There it is, the pig camp. Yeah, absolutely. Slab it on a bun.
Number 8, Champions Tour, the tradition, a major for the mature set. Craig Stadler, a double eagle on the par 5. Stadler will go on to win the whole tournament.
High five! Number 7, Sox, Indians. Let's see it again.
They got him. There you go. Now, run him all the way back, and now go to second for the double play. Yes, yes.
Jose Valentin, you're out, and you're out.
Little League World Series, North Carolina versus Texas. Little kids playing defense.
Down into the corner, diving, and the catch made. Ray Cervenka in left field, a fantastic play.
Steelers and the Eagles. Tommy Maddox, Plaxico, Burris. Plaxico only needs one hand up in traffic. Well done.
Number 4, Giants and Marlins. And watch Mike Lowell. Great catch, but more importantly, what he does afterwards, stepping like he's from Chicago.
Hello.
I mean, watch Lowell. He's got 99 problems, but a hit's not one.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Coco Crisp robbing Kenny Lofton. That would have been his 2000th hit. He got it later. And then the next night, Crisp robs Derek Jeter, which would have been a home run. But really, it was all about the squirrel. We had quite a bit of fun with this squirrel. They love the squirrel. Squirrel found peanuts. Hey, why wouldn't you stay?
Look, this is soccer il freaking nada. The second play, Ajax's strikers, Sweden, Zoltan Abramovich. And that's crazy. That should have been number 1.
It was at least, it was
should have been number 1. It was at least number 2.
In the control room. Number 1, Ty Wigginton. Larry Walker to Yadier Molina. Hold on to your hat, or at least the ball. Ouch. And you're out. Those are your top 10 plays of the week.